The latest developer stream for The Division 2, hosted by Yannick Banchero and Leo Lorenzoni, might have flown under the radar for some players, but it delivered a surprising amount of insight, direction, and candid commentary that fans of the game have been waiting to hear. While it was framed as a casual stream, playing through the new Payday crossover content and fielding viewer questions, it turned out to be a genuinely informative session that sets the tone for what's ahead in Year 7 and possibly beyond. Let's start with the good news. Fan favorite items Lexington and the Turmoil knee pads are officially coming back. This wasn't just a vague maybe, developers confirmed it directly. The only catch is that there's no timeline yet. But what really stood out is the intention behind the decision. Yannick made it clear that they don't want items to become, you missed it, too bad exclusives. They're thinking about how to bring legacy items back in a way that makes sense, possibly during quieter periods in the season. This acknowledgement feels like a subtle but welcome shift in how Ubisoft is listening to longtime players who want to collect what they may have missed without feeling left out permanently. And speaking of anticipation, the long-discussed snow teaser that's been floating around? That's getting its full reveal at Gamescom, happening August 20th through 24. This is significant. The Division 2 hasn't traditionally had a major presence at the event, and the fact that they're showing up now suggests they have something substantial to announce. The teaser image, a lone figure with a sniper rifle standing in the snow, has already sparked plenty of speculation, especially from survival mode fans who see it as a callback to the original Division's hardcore winter gameplay. While the devs didn't confirm anything beyond saying the reveal is coming, just knowing that more concrete info is around the corner is exciting. Also confirmed during the stream was that event passes like the Payday collaboration are now a permanent addition to the game. If you've noticed the separate tab for it, that's not temporary. This is Ubisoft experimenting with a secondary type of season pass structure, and it sounds like more are on the way. Importantly, they also made clear that community feedback will help shape how future event passes are implemented. So if you've got opinions on how the first one is going, now's your chance to speak up. Of course, not everything discussed was celebratory. The stash bug that's been frustrating players still doesn't have a fix. The team admitted it's annoyingly hard to resolve, which doesn't inspire a ton of confidence, but at least they're being transparent about the struggle. Similarly, there's a hiccup with the current Twitch drops, specifically the second exotic cache. Players who should have received it haven't, but the issue is with how the reward was coded, not with Twitch itself. If you're eligible, you'll still get the missing cache once the event ends on July 29th, so keep an eye on your stash after that. And then there's the mystery of the Brooklyn infrastructure keycards. Players have been finding these with no explanation or purpose. As it turns out, they were tied to a feature that got cut from the DLC. They'll eventually be removed altogether. It's disappointing for those hoping for a secret mission or hidden activity, but at least the confusion is cleared up. Looking ahead, it's clear that the Division 2's developers are feeling energized by the positive reception to the Brooklyn DLC. They called it a success and said it brought in both new and returning players at a level that exceeded expectations. This kind of momentum seems to be pushing the devs to think bigger and bolder. Yannick even hinted at content for Year 8 and 9, not a hard confirmation, but enough to show they're planning well into the future. That naturally leads to speculation about the Division 3, which feels less like a question of if and more like when. Veteran players who feel like the current endgame doesn't challenge their optimized builds will also be glad to hear that tougher content is being planned. Not just legendary difficulty reworks, but entirely new types of challenges. No specific details yet, but the intent is there, and that's a start. One of the more sobering parts of the stream came when they addressed cheating in the Dark Zone. Yes, they ban cheaters when they can. Yes, they investigate videos, but they also admitted that some cheaters don't get caught, and some reports, even with video proof, don't lead to bans. It's a frustrating problem, but it was refreshing to hear them acknowledge that the system isn't perfect. At least it shows the issue isn't being ignored. As for ongoing engagement, Twitch drops are still active. If you're a fan of free loot and exclusive items, now's the time to jump in. So where does that leave us? Honestly, in a better place than many expected. Between the return of legacy gear, a big reveal coming at Gamescom, permanent event pass features, and a developer team that's both candid and ambitious, The Division 2 feels like it's getting a second wind. Sure, there are still issues, but the path forward seems clearer than it's been in a long time. What do you think about the return of Lexington in turmoil? Are you hyped for the potential survival-style reveal at Gamescom? Do you feel like event passes are a good evolution, or just more monetization? And what's your take on how the devs are handling the cheating issues in the DZ? Let us know in the comments below. Your voice really does matter in shaping what comes next. If you enjoyed this recap and want to stay updated on all things Division 2, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to ManaWar Gaming. We've got more breakdowns, reactions, and community-focused Division content coming your way.